Thanks, Carlos. It's a pleasure to be here in Louisville today. I noticed there were some attorneys out there that weren't clapping as loud as they should have when they introduced Wyatt, Tarrant, and Combs. But we appreciate you being here anyway. It's a pleasure for me to introduce Governor Martha Layne Collins. I've had the pleasure to know Governor Collins for many years. We first met during the economic boom of the 80s while she was the governor and many Japanese companies were coming. And I've been given a short form and a long form of the introduction, but because there are so many fascinating things in the introduction, I'm going to share with you some of those before introducing Governor Collins. She grew up in Shelby County, graduated from UK, and was a school teacher until 1970. She got involved in many public events and became the clerk of the Supreme Court of the Commonwealth from 75 to 79. Then she became our lieutenant governor in 79 and until 73. During that time, she was also a member of the National Conference of Lieutenant Governors and spent much of her time actually as the acting governor while the governor was out of state. And then, as we all know, she was elected as the first and to date only female governor of the Commonwealth of Kentucky in 1983. During her term as governor, she established many education reforms, economic development projects, $300 million education reform package, creation of record jobs and investments. She was instrumental in bringing Toyota here, as many of you know, and many other international companies which came to support and supply parts to Toyota. As a result of the outstanding relationships which Governor Collins developed during those years, she has been asked to serve as the Honorary Consul General of Japan here in Kentucky, and she continues to serve in this position. After leaving the governor's office, she served in many educational institutions. She was the president of St. Catherine College, the executive in residence at the University of Louisville School of Business, director of International Business and Management Center at the University of Kentucky, and she is a Harvard University fellow, also serving since 1998 as an executive scholar in residence at Georgetown College, where she developed the Center for Commerce, Language, and Culture. Governor Collins has served on the board for Eastman Kodak, Regional Technology Strategies, an advisory board member of BB&T, a member of Women Leading Kentucky, and is also a member of the Pritchard Committee for Academic Excellence. So she hasn't rested much since she left the governor's office. She's received numerous awards. I won't mention all of those, but if you're interested, I have the full paragraph afterwards and would be happy to share those with you. Governor Collins is married to Dr. Bill Collins, and they enjoy the company of their 5 grandchildren. I've had the pleasure of traveling with Governor Collins and watching her work, and she is a fantastic ambassador for our state, has done more for this state throughout the world than probably anyone. My pleasure to introduce to you Governor Martha Layne Collins.